It's Rocket League's newest rule. When you have a crowd this great, when you have a matchup this amazing, you simply must have a bracket reset. And that's what we have here today. Our first win on the East Coast in 4 years. And now it's time for one more match. The tables have turned on the reigning world champions. Boston's new favorite team is looking to complete a perfect spring. Get ready for another instant classic. This is your grand final, part 2.
One final flourish for an all-time worldie of a championship Sunday as two teams gatekeep each other from history. On one side, the GOAT rookie in waiting, but on the other, a new potential 3-time.
Monkey Moon sitting with the chance to level his RLCS LAN wins alongside K-Dot, Rise and Seiko both gunning for their second. Vitality all for their first. Something new happens here today, and Vitality, the odds are for them. 5 out of 6 that we have seen go to these bracket resets have been won by the team that has ended up bracket resetting. If you're a Vitality fan, you're in good stead, but BDS, my word, there's one thing they do well, it is break tradition.
And there's one or two things they know as a team about bracket resets as well. Rise, he has won them, he has lost them. For Queso, sorry, all the way back before he signed
It's
for
hard
Rise.
to get back into the Queso. Yeah, I know.
I know, and he changes teams about 100 times a day. Anyway, point I'm making, Rise has had some bracket resets before. He will know how to dig deep, how to back himself in situations like this one. But Team Vitality, they are reborn.
It's new to them. The only bracket reset they've been in with this roster is when they ended up beating Carmine Corp. Back in the second spring regional, back in the cup, KC, they beat them in that one series. The only one until that point, until literally yesterday, the only one that they had lost. Minute and 10 has elapsed, and we're already seeing this on-fire BDS come out strong.
We talk about bracket resets as well. Throughout this entire split, all around the world, for teams that can qualify for the major, Crew in South America, the only team to have successfully completed one. Alpha might be starting Vitality off on the front foot.
Fantastic shot from Alpha, does get saved away in the top corner. Now the push continuing from BDS. Previously, we saw them succumb to so many of the shots that are finding their way on target, but BDS now, they want to make sure that they are being the aggressive team. It's so unbelievably hard to defend in Rocket League. Just as hard to be the offending team as well. Alpha goes long, tries to find a player that no longer exists, but Zen on target opens up the series.
Talk about players that no longer exist. Just think, a year or so ago, none of us knew that this prodigy did exist. And now here he is, dragging his team to grand finals, dragging them 3 regionals in a row. Maybe a perfection that we never thought possible.
Literally been a pro for a month. Unbelievable. Like, since the start of this, of the spring split, that's when he began. Yes, he was banned for a little while, whoopsie, but he's managed to come through, he's grinded, he's got the ambition. And Alpha manages to get that save. Now Zen on the backboard again with low boost. Monkey Moon removes Redosin, and now the long shot coming in. Rise down that left wing, low boost again. Every player seeming time and time again to have control of the ball, but no boost to be able to do anything fancy or good with it.
Redosin's going to have to turn around because Monkey Moon is going to beat him to the ball. Alpha, can you avoid Rise? Yes, he can, and he gets it to Redosin. Counter-attack is on. Alpha pushes it into the center. It's a little bit too long for Redosin. Hopefully for them, Zen's coming in. Not this time. End-to-end stuff, Stumpy.
Demolition Derby, both these teams lighting each other on fire, wanting to make sure that they are the ones lifting the trophy in about an hour's time. Monkey Moon has to track back as Zen waits him out, misses unfortunately for him, but still this corner is going to be his playground. With one, unfortunately on the wrong team. Zen removes Alpha from the play, but look, you still have that cohesion with Vitality until BDS stretch them thin on the orange side.
Yeah, I don't think even Zen can claim that he meant to knock Alpha out the way right there. A pure mistake. Expected, understood at this level. Exhaustion comes into account. There will be errors in this series as these players start to really hit the end of their energies.
One shot from Seiko! Again, the right corner. Sees him shoot it on target, has to then double up, finish the job. A misplay from Zen, a push up far from Alpha, That ball bouncing straight back out, but Seiko's the one to tap it back in. Minute 40, BDS, the great leveler.
An absolute steal as well from nothing. Vitality safe in their own corner. One missed touch, and BDS are all over you. They could be again. Rise to the ceiling against the Musty. It's just over though.
We're seeing Rise on teams where the Musty seems to be a sign of confidence. Joyo, the most famous for it. He's going to be trying to continue that tradition in these grand finals.
Is the most famous for it.
Well, no, but in RLCS finals, Musty's washed. It's okay. 80 seconds, one touchdown. Rise in that corner, isn't able to get anything from it. Seiko now up high. Zen is going to be the prodigy on the other side of that ball. These debutantes. Seiko a little while ago now, but he is one of the greats. One of the ones that came through so young and so talented.
He's already, as you say, one of the great geniuses of Rocket League. And he's there to the ceiling, one of his signature moves, tapping it and following it on with such pace. The ball never seems to slow down. Alpha, he's got past his opponent. Monkey Moon has to avoid the dunk and does. Seiko is there. Now Rise causing all sorts of trouble up above in the Vitality defense. The challenge game from Seiko is strong. Monkey Moon charging down against Redosin. Rise is there, he misses it, fakes it actually. Seiko wasn't quite on the same wavelength.
Final 30, overtime looming. The red lights in the arena.
Oh!
Alpha was there for a little cheeky side shot. Wasn't able to secure it, unfortunately for him. Seiko up high. Completely removes Zen from the play as well. That makes the offense a little bit easier. That's open for Rise to shoot.
Oh!
Two to come in.
Oh!
Seiko, the benefactor of that goal, but Alpha absolutely assisted.
Time slowed down. The ball just fell for Seiko. It was Rise who caused the chaos. The Vitality triple commit. And then Seiko gives BDS that lead.
Redosin, not Alpha, with the assist on that one. Ends up coming off him, speeds it up hugely. Final 20 seconds now, BDS. Great start for them in this series if they can take game number one. Monkey Moon sends it long. That's well above the crossbar, but it's fast and anybody can redirect it. A doink back towards their own half. Sees Rise waste these seconds. The crowd counts down. It's central. It's Redosin to shoot. On zero in this ball, you've got to stay up.
An equalizer would raise the roof. It would smash the decimal records. It was almost there. A huge sigh of relief for Seiko and BDS. They take the series lead, the first time they've led in this series since the bracket.
11 shots in total for BDS as well compared to Vitality's 5. Shooting twice as much. And on this fancy little screen that we've got as well, we can see how many ball touches each team got. 50-50. Dead on. I look at this every single game. It is so rarely that level. And we see how close these two teams are. Seiko having a little stretch, making sure that he is able to get blood in his hands, that he can continue playing at that level. BDS, what a start though, wanting to break and smash that record of the lower bracket team coming through and lifting the trophy.
Seiko himself, a player that was in the conversation for the best rookie of all time. He joined Endpoint, nobody had heard of him, no heads were turned. And suddenly they were major contenders. They were winning regionals, picked up by Team BDS. And what do? They only go and win the Ruddy World Championships. So he is someone who, even at this young stage of his career, has seen and done it all.
He's done success, and we're looking for Vitality to be able to do the exact same. Zen will be able to secure himself as one of the greatest rookies, the greatest rookie of all time. 3 regional victories, 1 major as the cherry on top. The crowd is very much in favor of Vitality, as far as I'm aware.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beef Vitality all over the place. Anybody at home, if you're supporting BDS, make sure you get it in the chat, of course. And what a start for BDS. The boys in pink battling versus those yellow Hornets who are going to be buzzing around the net, not wanting to give BDS the 2-game lead.
Yeah, a couple of awkward moments in defense, I think, there from Team Vitality that fell to Seiko, but it was hard-earned from Team BDS. And it's also a blueprint they can follow. In the first series earlier on, nothing seemed to fall for them. It just wasn't working. Vitality outclassed them just as they outclassed them the day before. So powerful a tonic for Team BDS to have turned that one around. The Vitality have started game 2 the better.
Seiko linking with Rise, making sure that he is able to work his way out of that defense, but Alpha's going to shut him down. The ceiling pinch now. Redosin drops it low. Rise versus Zen, 1v1. You have to favor Zen in that situation. And he comes out on top with 1 touch. Monkey Moon is there. And we're just seeing BDS poke and prod and ask questions of the Vitality defense.
Ooh, that one's going to be really scary. Vitality to deal with. Rise, maybe, with 1 touch too many. He hoped his teammate was coming in, but wanted to help him out. Instead, got in his way. Seiko tries to backflip it backwards. Not going to happen this time. Vitality camping deep, trying to get past Rise. Redosin does so. Now Monkey Moon's chasing him down, does have boost in the tank, and we know how quickly he can get up, but he is avoided by Redosin. Alpha's there, Zen just hoping this ball's gonna fall for him. Vitality started the second game better. Redosin wants to bypass Monkey Moon. Monkey Moon stays strong and tall, and also gets it past Alpha. Another BDS counter could be the answer until Zen, from in his own goal, air dribbles away.
Such low-scoring games we've seen so far as well. Even in the first series, really no blowouts. Rise and Monkey Moon both committing to that. Leads Alpha to try and bump Seiko, but the man stays stoic. The backline is all his. No goal for Vitality on that push. Zen up nice and quickly. Both these teams shutting each other down very effectively as well.
It was an interesting fake there from Rise. He had his teammate behind him. Not sure quite how intentional that one was, but no harm done as far as Team BDS are concerned. Maybe that changes here, though, because Redosin is clearing a path for Zen. In fact, Zen's to get back to him. Alpha picks out Seiko on the goal line. The shooting, the final piece of the puzzle Vitality needs to complete.
So many small, delicate, intricate passes. And then a devastating shot at the end, a bullet trying to strike through the heart of either of these nets. But the lead up to them is artistic.
Here's Monkey Moon. Zen's got Redosin out wide. And gets it to him, but more good defending there from Team BDS. They're not letting Team Vitality have any time on the ball at all. In the first series, they always had it under their spell. That one might pinch all the way in, though. There's going to be an almighty chase. It's not going to happen. Out of nowhere, Vitality pinch it home.
Halfway through the game, and that's one earned for Vitality. Seiko challenging that, opening the net for him. Those pinches so frequently when you're playing ranked, you think, why have you challenged in that position? Rise a little bit too far up potentially, but ultimately those pinches, they happen. You have to then move on, and Vitality, better factor to that play. Oh, great turn from Alpha. Tries to remove Rise from the equation, but he uses algebra to get out of the way.
Redosin up against Monkey Moon. Zen's going to have to leave this one to his teammate. Alpha there with Rise in front of him. And Team BDS still continuing to play the slow game. Their patience hasn't been disturbed since going behind, but that might change if they go a couple. Redosin has Zen. I think Zen maybe called for the ball, but then changed his mind. So now Alpha, he's going to steal in. Rise has Redosin in front of him. Has to get past him. Can't do it. The backflip works. Zen's arriving now. Wants to just get that one on target. Couldn't do it. Monkey Moon flashes in at the corner.
Skims the face of the net. I feel like Zen could have had a shot on target there, but his teammate that he passed to ever so selflessly wasn't in position at the time either. Final 90. Vitality with this lead. Alpha onto the ceiling, blocks out one. Now a chance for Redosin. 1-for-1 versus Monkey Moon. Monkey Moon, he works his way back, tips the crossbar, then Rise is the man to clear it away.
Vitality, though, will keep the attack going. Alpha up against Seiko, but Seiko's pace unexpected for Vitality. And again, Monkey Moon, he wins it cleanly. Rise is there. This could be the equalizer. Alpha at the near post, tees up Zen.
Left-hand wall sees Zen musty. And now we're going to be seeing a lot of game management coming from Vitality. Don't give BDS any space. Don't give them an opening, a window, nothing. And the demo is going to be ever so important as well. Rise to tip it on, but Alpha's going to be the one to punch it away.
The game Vitality lost in the first series was on this very map, and it was counter-attacks for Team BDS due to Vitality overcommit. There's a man back right now. Reflexes, but Redosin wasn't needed because Zen was there. Zen tries to stay alive. Just keep the ball. Vitality, when it's in BDS's half, they're happy, but too often BDS are pushing forward.
Simple plays from Vitality are keeping them in this game. This lead is earned. In 30 seconds, sees some magic needed to come from the BDS side. 2 French, 1 English, and 1 special moment would make this game overtime. Seiko sees Monkey Moon central, passed it so high, and Alpha already on the backboard. Final 10 now.
Monkey Moon complete control of the ball and the boost to play with it. Rise arriving in that corner. Redosin should be able to clear this one long. Should be able to celebrate a game win in a couple of seconds, but Monkey Moon will take control. But where's that touch? Can he get the second one, or is it just into the corner? Yes, it is. Vitality keep their momentum alive. Redosin loving it. Redosin equalizing the series.
Geeing up the crowd of Vitality and playing to it is definitely one of those secrets that I feel like a lot of teams don't utilize. So many players, especially when you're nervous, you're going to go back into your show, you're going to think, right, imagine I'm playing at home, I'm somewhere safe, I'm not surrounded by 5,000 people all cheering for or against me. You want to get into your own safe zone. Redosin, he's looking around. This man needs the energy. Our fellow casters, everybody on the desk right now, getting these claps going in the arena. Boston, make sure you join in.
The series is tied. There are no more second chances now. You lose this one, you take second place at a major, which for many teams here, you'd think, oh, decent performance that.
Not bad, that.
For Vitality, for Team BDS, is that ever on their minds?
No, they are hunting for that trophy. They are making sure that they are able to secure that trophy lift. They want the pictures, they want the fame, they want the glory, they want these opportunities. Game number 2 is gone. Game number 3 is the one to set a 2-1 lead for either of these worthy champions.
So close to that trophy, they can almost taste it, and yet still so far away. Zen so far away from the opponent's goal, but that never stops him at the pace that he has. A flip reset, a pre-flip, Rise is there, Rise is done, and Zen is amazing! Zen follows it up. Look at the quality of the player. It is truly sublime.
The positioning, not to just get that touch, but the man to be able to dunk it underneath. What an opening, and Vitality, yet another early goal in these 2 series.
Here goes Alpha to the ceiling as well. He's been such a path for Zen. Look how much boost he seems to have.
No!
The pitch is open, Seiko. The respect he showed Zen there, just waiting. But look at the attack that it continues.
It's scary, it is dominating. It's Redosin, but a miss from Alpha. That's the tap-in.
Zen's gonna try and get them going again. Monkey Moon can't break his lines. Rise does, but Redosin was there. The absolute brick wall, a true unit of a player. Monkey Moon has Alpha in front of him. They just can't escape right now, Team BDS.
Making camp in their blue half is not what they want to do. They want to be going and seeing the world on that orange side of the pitch. A minute gone, 1 goal down. A lot of time, of course, in these games. But these goals have been scarce for BDS when they have gone down. One challenge from Redosin, just shadows it. Make sure that wherever that ball goes, it will be hitting his bumper. That pinch, nearly on target. Rise to save it away, high to Seiko.
This game for the first time this series, looking more like Series 1. Vitality controlling everything. Even the BDS shots, they're weak, they're low, they're easy, they're simple for Vitality. And BDS, they're chasing their shadows. They're desperate for the ball, they just want to get a touch of it. And Vitality letting them have nothing, but this here is a chance. Seiko, Rise is clearing the path.
Oh!
Gets the double, BDS get there first!
The double demo for Rise! Agent of Chaos! Seiko, the open net is found. Brilliant double man play, equalizing BDS.
When your mechanics are starting to slow down, it's not a bad thing to have a human wrecking ball. Clear the path for you and make it simple. For Vitality, they start this next play with just as much venom in their attacks. Alpha's coming in, Rise. He gets that.
But you see, 2 defenders going to defend any Vitality player. Whenever they're up, they want to make sure that, okay, this does not squeeze through. Make it 150. 250, usually not good enough. Rise goes high, round the top, but Zen is able to intercept. A long shot from Monkey Moon. But Redosin again the midfield, they are swarming. Monkey Moon up for 2, and Zen makes a vital touch.
A vital touch, and also look at the follow as well, the recovery speed. Incredible continually. Alpha wants to beat Monkey Moon to the ball. Zen doesn't let that happen. Now Zen has to watch as Seiko tees up Rise, and Rise redirects with a plum.
2-1 halfway through the game. Rise sees it open. Alpha, he cannot rotate that quickly. We've seen a couple of pretty brutal open net misses, I would say, in this competition so far. BDS have not been suffering one of them. A great fake kickoff. Cheat up from Redosin, finds Alpha, but drops down, it goes no further. But you see the ingenuity coming in now for Vitality.
Ingenuity, yes, but the lead is not theirs. Nor is parity. Seiko with Zen. Zen wins now, and he has boost still, but that one's actually going to go as far as Alpha. Zen's on the side. Redosin's waiting in the wings. Redosin, can he put this one on target? Oh! Zen bomb! Redosin follows! Redosin sinks!
The physicality from Vitality! That's 1 on the goal line, turned into 0. Redosin works his way in, jumps up and down in that chair, and you mentioned parity earlier, Cole. It's parity again.
And it seems that just when Team BDS begin to get their foothold, Vitality make it crumble. They make it difficult all over again for them. Zen to the ceiling, gets the flip reset as well. Everything is there. Redosin's there, but it's saved away.
More chances, looking more and more threatening every single time. Seiko goes to the midfield with this chance. 5 boosts, bumped away. Now Redosin again pushing. He has shown up in this second series. That first one, he was great. This second one, he's looking even better.
And Zen as well. I mean, he is looking like the wonder kid we were promised, but Rise asked the question of him. He has the answer, and that is to get the ball towards Redosin. Redosin, a flip reset, follows it up as well. Monkey Moon, he's bumped out the air. Rise can't get a clean touch. Zen's there for an easy finish, but it was saved by Monkey Moon.
Seiko corner bound. The redirect isn't quite found. He did make contact, but it was easily cleared by the Vitality defender. Zen now challenging. Doesn't get it round the side of Seiko as Redosin finds him in the skies. Minute 15, that's one bump, that's open, that's a demo! Oh. It's unfortunately a miss for Redosin. The angle was acute, it was awkward, but it was definitely scoreable. The final minute now though, BDS on the counter.
And the bumps as well, Team BDS, every time they find themselves settled in the game, they're swept away and Vitality come forward as a 3. Alpha leads the attack this time, but Rise, he could be the difference maker. To the ceiling with him. Zen lets Redosin take it. Seiko, he's there. Alpha just trying to get as much of himself in the way of the ball as possible. And now he's watching Rise and Monkey Moon, the two of them deliberate who takes control of this ball. In the end, it was the Frenchman. Now here's the others. Seiko. Rise spins around. That move's worked before against Vitality, but not this time. Here's the counter. Alpha,
Breezy.
does he have the read? Not this time.
Nord's little breezy flick as well. Doesn't lead to anything, but we're still seeing that confidence coming out from Vitality. That back left corner again from Seiko. Redosin, he beats 2. Monkey Moon, he sends it long. It's not a great touch, but he manages to get the dunk. Final 15 now, ticking along. That's open, that's Redosin with the near redirect.
We can have another one now though. Here's Zen to the ceiling. Follows it up with the edge dribble bump, but it's not there. Alpha, his turn. The redirect is good again. Redosin off the backboard. Rise was aware of it. Rise sends it long and Zen lets it land, and we have game 3 overtime.
These teams, as we've said, split by a hair. Rise, the benefactor of the kickoff. Seiko now right wall with 70. Round the side of 1, but the double commit from Vitality. Then sees more and more challenges. BDS now looking big, looking open. As open as the net is! Vitality! The third goal! Overtime is theirs!
A huge error as well from Seiko, but look who it was there, Zen. He was aware of the danger. As soon as there was an opening, he struck and brought Vitality their lead. So far, this is the closest they've been to this championship.
And that vision is the difference that we've seen. Zen, unstoppable brackets against open nets in that game, absolutely.
We'll give them out.
Happy that nobody fell to them in this. Rise got one, Zen got the other. We're still good. We're not going to be seeing any of the faux pas we saw historically. 2-1 now lead, Vitality in the series. And it was a lot more statistically impressive for Vitality as well, 11 shots to 4. Demos raining in across the board, 13 in total. And we see Zen waving the American flag. I have a question for the audience here. What are your 3 favorite letters? Is it USA, 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 USA?
I think you have your answer, Stumpy. And we do have a tactical timeout taken by Team BDS, and I think that's the play, because that is a horrible way to lose overtime in a ranked game at 1300 MMR.
Yeah.
Here on this stage, they're a little bit higher than that, and it's frustrating.
The loftier heights of 1300 MMR. I can only dream.
I believe in you, man.
I'm excited for it. Bronze has got my name on it. Vitality though, with that...
Okay, fine, carry on.
That's all right. That 2-1 series lead now. Vitality just 2 away from the trophy. Almost looking like... I'm not going to say like they don't care. Redosin is just smiling. He's confident. He knows 1 game at a time. Alpha knows 1 game at a time. Zen, he's young enough, but he can count to 1 game at a time. They'll be okay. BDS on the other side with Mew battling, making sure their mentality stays strong. Bear in mind how well they did after their timeout previously. Yes, they lost the following game, but then they won the next. The only question mark was when Vitality then won the one after that. They need to make sure that with these timeouts, they are being effective and they are communicating as effectively as possible. And that man in the middle, he is ice on land. Rise is frozen solid. Can he transfer that coldness to his two teammates?
BDS just seem to have ever more rounds in the chamber, and let's hope that the crowd's voices are still there. We're getting louder and louder. They're doing it for Team Vitality. Their adopted team find themselves on the cusp of as close to perfection as we've ever seen. I mean, you say that Zen can count to 1. I hope he can count to 4, because he's had 3 regional championships. This could be his 4th tournament victory in a row, but they need to put the work in first.
The greatest debut we've ever seen is upon us, but BDS want to ruin that, and they want to make sure that a brand new legend is born, that the GOAT of the open era in Monkey Moon is the one. But an open net, he's going to be kicking off Utopia. The Colosseum sees blood in 18 seconds.
And it's more frustration for Team BDS. They're nipping in there. Seiko not on the same wavelength. The body language ain't great, Stumpy, it's got to be said.
Chance, though, for BDS to have that mental reset. And my word, Vitality, how many goals have they scored in the first 30 seconds in this series? It's genuinely like 6 or so, which is bonkers to see. BDS not able to stop those handicaps from flying in. Seiko, one shot, saved away by Zen.
Monkey Moon couldn't quite get the double tap as well from the side wall. And our BDS are going to have to start again. Thankfully for them, they do at least have control of the ball, but Rise is boostless. There seems to be nothing in the reserves for BDS, and that's for Vitality. All 3 of them comfortable. Always there, always on the ball, always demanding it. That one's going to come as far as Monkey Moon,
Demo,
who can go forwards. His teammate's demoed. He won't stop and mourn for too long because he's got work to do.
that work, however, goes uncompleted. Can't tick it off as Staker in the midfield sends it high. Monkey Moon isn't the one to come forward for it. Staker up for that bumper. The in and out!
No way!
From Zed is magnificent!
That's the sort of double tap that just leads to a goal up and down the land every single time, but Zen had other ideas. Rise is going to try and get it working again. Infield to Monkey Moon, Redos in there. Team Vitality stand toe-to-toe, frustrating Team BDS on every turn. And now down the other end, you know what they're capable of. Hitting the crossbar, setting up Redosin, but it still remains 1-0.
A lovely touch central as well from Redosin. Unfortunately, just sets up Staker on the chance, but you see Vitality, they barely want to go into their own half. They don't want the ball to go there. They're going to rotate through those midfield boosts. Keep it confident, keep it strong. A pass central. Alpha! Receives from Zen. The second for Vitality, and potentially the third game.
He's been with Team Vitality for generations, as far as esports are concerned. K-Dop and Fairy Peak once his teammates, and he won championships online with them. Now he may do the same with this new spawn of Vitality Wonder Kids. Here's one, Zen. He's the player that it falls for. Redosin on the wall. Alpha's in front of him, clearing the space for his teammate. Always so aware, but Zen has some defending to do. Seiko's not going to let him do it.
Oh my word.
How can someone so small be a brick wall?
With zero boost as well on that second challenge. Now he transitions to the offense. Monkey Moon, though, wanting to go for a touch. Can't quite get it over that final defender. BDS are rabid. They're going to be wanting to secure a goal. Zen utterly confident. Gets one, however, just round the side with Seiko picking up and that back corner boost. This aggression from BDS may well pay off. Alpha clearing rightwards. Ball only finding Monkey Moon on that chance, and then we see Rise come in for that second challenge. Alpha up high. Nothing to write home about for BDS so far. Vitality with that 2-goal suffocation working so strongly. Zen taking back to his corner, picks up the 100, forgoes the ball for a second. May well be an error, instead an open net the other side. Can Vitality capitalise?
Oh, it's clean from Redosin, he wants to follow it up as well. Closed down by Team BDS, more desperation. The two of them charging down the ball, just trying to get in the way somehow, trying to stop Team Vitality, having everything go their way. And yet every time BDS come forward, you just sense, Stumpy, that it's teeing up another Vitality counter-attack.
1 minute 45, Monkey Moon with a shot. Can't shut that down, can't be getting the deficit halved. Redosin comes in to save. Our crowd loves when we see one of those goal line wonders. Alpha to receive a pass from Redosin from the backboard. Rise has to jump instead. Monkey Moon, the full court carry.
It's been a bad performance from Team BDS, that has to be said. Still, they find themselves unable to break the deadlock. Rise, surely this time again. There's Zen. How can he be breached?
Over and over again we've seen BDS shoot. They've had great chances too. BDS not able to break them down. Over Alpha to the ceiling! That is utterly monstrous!
You just feel that fate is on Team Vitality's side, sitting in one of these seats, cheering on with the North American crowd, because nothing is going against them right now. Team BDS come forward. There's at least 2 Vitality players in their faces, blocking them out. Alpha, he's always at the front of that particular attack. Wants to get past Seiko, can't do it, but there's Zen. It's just another Vitality player that gets it. More attacking, more pushing, more dominance from Team Vitality. BDS are alive in this series, Stumpy, but hope is fading fast.
This is right as we have just seen BDS take that timeout as well. It's going to get dire if they lose this game. It looks incredibly likely. Final 35 ticks down. Monkey Moon with a hopeful long shot. Shut down by Alpha yet again. Vitality, that well-oiled machine, and BDS planning to be the spanner in their side.
Oh, Zen, the pace of it. Monkey Moon, he has Redosen to his side. Oh. He almost didn't need him. Maybe he should have passed.
Final 15 begins now. Vitality, that 3-goal lead in Game 4. This best of 7 surely going their way until we see a lovely little own goal, but they can't blame themselves. Still Vitality, they laugh. They're not too bothered. Zen literally looked at Redosen and was like, literally, he shrugged. He was like, don't worry, like, bro, we're 3-1 up. You're good.
I mean, it's incredible the difference that Redosen is finding playing on this stage over the last couple of games.
Yeah.
It feels like a lifetime ago, he was so uncomfortable. He was missing absolutely everything against Team BDS.
Yeah.
He was beyond the weak link. He was a missing link almost. Such was his poor performance. And now when he does make a mistake, he's turning to his team and he's chuckling about it.
Yeah.
They just know.
Vitality now have the chance to join some incredibly illustrious teams who have won from the lower bracket. Some of these names coming from the history books. Vitality may join Flipside Tactics, Northern Gaming, Dignitas, Cloud9 and Moist Esports as teams to bracket reset and win an RLCS LAN. They are phenomenal names to be written alongside.
And even more than that, just in the microcosm of any one event, none of these players have won an RLCS LAN before. Alpha has come so close, winning the RLCSX championships when these beautiful events were put on pause like so much of the rest of the world. That is when Alpha had his peak until now.
Yeah.
Until alongside Redosen and Zen. And maybe it's his turn.
He's gonna feel owed a major at some point. He's gonna feel like these moments are his.
I thought you were going French there, owed a major.
Alongside this crowd, cheering for Vitality. Game 5, their chance to be written in banners alongside legends. Vitality on the precipice of glory.
This may well end now, especially if Zen wins this race against Monkey Moon. Seiko's touch into the center is loose. Team BDS showing their signs of fatigue, wearing them on their sleeve. Vitality looking to punish them every step of the way. Redosen leaves that one to Alpha. Alpha goes high. There's no bump. There's no defending. No chance!
Another goal inside 30 seconds. Vitality, every time they take these chances so early on, they secure them. 22 seconds. What a start.
The procession is just beginning for Team Vitality. They will not stop. They cannot be stopped right now. And Zen maybe puts that one in all the way from his own end, Rise. He was there, but they just seem half a step behind at all turns, Stumpy.
BDS has still got a brilliant claim to this major, especially with Rise shadowing that ball. The pass coming down the pitch from Monkey Moon. It's long, it's dominant, and Rise is the man to whip himself round it. Challenges 2, comes out stronger.
Who better than Rise as well? A man known for exactly these sorts of situations. He is someone you turn to. Your team is losing, you're in dire straits. He's had 9-second comebacks on LAN when all hope seemed lost. Take him to Game 7, take him to the sort of moment where anybody else would give up, and he will never. And his team need his spirit right now if Team BDS are to have any chance at all.
First minute gone. Vitality in winning situations, seconds into all of these and taking them most of the time. Redosin on that left wall sends it long with just 0 boost. Past central, Redosin and Zen wanting to find Alpha.
But look how deep Team BDS have to defend against Team Vitality. Zen can walk the dog. He can let the ball roll in front of him for half an hour until Redosin comes in and the inevitable happens.
It's another one for Vitality. 2-1. A pass weak from Monkey Moon Central. Redosin taking chances. And that chance may well lead to glory at the end of the path.
It's a Team BDS tired performance right now, but Team Vitality, they're putting them to sleep. Redosin charges down Rise. Then look at the pace of him. Rise barely gets it towards Monkey Moon. Even simple passes looking impossible right now, but that fake, that might change things. It might be opened up just a little bit, just enough for Team BDS to wedge their way through the door and start to barricade it down.
An unfortunate miss from Rise, sees it open for Zen. A door opened. Seiko backboard finds it round the front of one of the offending players from Vitality, but Redosin again, this conveyor belt of pain.
Rise, he's there, he's desperate to get something going. Zen into the center, now Seiko. Where's the boost, where is it? He's got a good pass across to Rise though, even though he had none, but Rise's touch, again, imperfect. That was better, here comes Monkey Moon, another save comes in. Seiko up against Alpha in the corner. Redosin takes control, slows things down, and gets Vitality ticking again until the 1-2. Monkey Moon is there!
Oh!
Monkey Moon is shooting! BDS not giving up!
Staying so strong, and look at the 1-2. Back and forth, battling hard. Alpha again going high. BDS, opportunity to break history. They don't want to give it to Vitality here on the Canyon. Halfway through the game, Vitality over half of this job done so far. Seiko in the corner, 30 boost, sends it wide. 2 committing. Vitality, you can't be throwing it away now. Don't be too complacent, you can still lose it from here. 1 fake out, Alpha Central sends it just a little bit too high.
Redosin almost gets something going for Team Vitality, and now Zen up against Rise. BDS still unable to clear their lines. All of them have never won an RLCS major before. Alpha is getting the seat forever, and that monkey may be finally coming off his back.
Alpha, high, low, and hello goal. 2 minutes remaining. Vitality step closer on our stage towards lifting the trophy. Anybody in the crowd right now supporting Vitality, give them your noise, give them your energy, make sure they know that you are here!
Team BDS though, they don't care about the noises they hear. They're here to support themselves and their fans at home. Seiko, over the top, wants the charge down, almost gets it. Monkey Moon, he picks up the pieces. Redosin there on the back wall. Team Vitality, their defending has been incredibly strong throughout, but can they get past the infield? Oh, no, they can't. The game of the series unfurls in front of us.
We're seeing these passes from BDS, and they are all beautiful. Monkey Moon selfless and Rise awaiting Central. 1:40, parity, the word of this game. Trading back and forth goals. The battle rages on.
The kickoff falls almost to Zen, but instead Monkey Moon gets control of it. And now we have Rise approaching in the corner. Alpha with Zen just bumping Rise out the way. Zen's there. Zen wants to get the double, but can't do it. It may well turn into a pass, though. Redosin's touch was almost weak. It was floaty, but he made something from it. Turned it into the face and turned it into another piece of Alpha genius.
Alpha is atrocious. Onto the backboard. It's the reset. It's the good night BDS. 1:20. Smiles across the faces of the bees.
Which one's the prodigy again? Which one of these Team Vitality players is the one that everyone said was the best in the world? Because right now, all 3 of them are making a pretty good go of it being themselves. As Alpha gets in the air again, charging down. Each subsequent Team BDS attack, Rise sends it long. It's not going to happen though, unless they're missed as he does. But Alpha again is there.
1 minute remaining. Vitality, great chances here. The championship in their sight. Rise can't get it past them. The midfield is owned by him. Monkey Moon, however, challenges, gets it wide, gets it long, but Seiko and Alpha shutting it down.
Alpha Gets the attack going yet again. Monkey Moon, though, steals in the way. Who does he have in front of him? Who can he send the Musty towards? It's no one. Charged down by Vitality once more. Rise defense from the backboard. It has to be more. It has to be now. It's going now. It's surely going in.
What? Wow! The final 30 ticks down.
No!
It's a runaway goal. It's a counter-attack. It's reducing after everything. Vitality stand on his shoulders.
It doesn't make any sense. How has it happened? Nobody knows. BDS don't know. But Vitality, they seem certain that these 25 seconds can be survived.
Final 25 is going to be utterly vital for BDS. A demo reigns in, Alpha removed, it's over on the other side and Rise, he's clear it away. Reducing, he near enough makes it a sure deal.
There's the moment. Look at their faces, they know. Even Team BDS can't come back from this one. Perfection, it's impossible. But this is the closest anyone has come. 3 regionals in a row, and now the major will be theirs.
The bracket reset was just a dream a few hours ago. Vitality secured it. The 10 seconds ticks down. The crowd erupts. The numbers fly from their mouths. Vitality, with victory in their veins, find success in Boston!
Reducing, he was performing so poorly, and what a turnaround, and you can see how it's happened. And as for Zen Stumpy, I mean, is there a better story in Worldwide Rocket League right now than the Prodigy coming forward?
Vitality.
Get on, Farah, go on, son.
With Zen, reducing, Alpha, Ferris standing at the helm, powerful as ever. He couldn't live this dream as a player, but as a coach, he has been sublime. And what a story for Vitality. This is one that will last forever.
Farah as well, a man who, in Season 8, arrived in Madrid as the favourite to Reciprocity. They disappointed, they barely got themselves a series. He's taken that hurt, taken that pain, taught his players how to turn it into victory, into brilliance and into genius. But it's the 3 of them, these 3 brilliant Frenchmen with the USA on their back, have turned this into gold.
Boston. And they did it in a perfect bracket reset fashion. They keep running around this stage. All right, boys. Hey, Farrah, if you don't mind, I'm gonna need a little help up here. My French is a little rusty. Radostin, come on over, my friend. Radostin, your first LAN victory, and you guys did it via bracket reset revenge. And this crowd is eating up every second of it. Why was this team destined for greatness?
T'as compris? Il t'a demandé, ouais, on a fait le bracket reset. Pourquoi est-ce qu'on est destiné à ça, en fait?
Je pense que c'est le destin et on mérite aujourd'hui de gagner, quoi. Enfin, on a été très bons, donc voilà, j'ai rien d'autre à dire, je suis trop heureux.
He's saying, I think it was destiny. Today we were really good. Nothing else to say. I'm so happy.
Farrah, this is the first time we've ever seen a perfect split. 4 for 4, you guys won the Open, the Cup, the Invitational, and capped it off with a major victory. And again, the crowd loves it. They love you guys for embracing this. What did it take throughout the entire split to get that done?
It took a lot. Like, I don't think you guys have any idea of how much pressure those guys had to deal with throughout the whole split since the arrival of this little guy. And I know for a lot of you it looks easy because we keep winning, but every time it resets and we're not sure we're gonna win again, you know? And it's so hard. And yesterday especially after the loss, it was so hard, like so hard to come back from. And the guys put so much pressure on them, so they want to perform, they want to win. And that's why I just wanted to add, thank you so much for like bringing your energy with us today.
Alpha, you had two of the greatest mentors of all time in K-Dop and Fairy Peak. What's something that they taught you that you've passed along to these two young gentlemen?
Well, first of all, I thought like when we were winning like the last games, I told them don't put so much pressure on you. We are gonna win. Just keep calm. Just listen to each other, and we are gonna win. So yeah, that's what I tried to give them because it was like the 8 times I play an international LAN. So I'm just so happy to win now. I have no words. Thank you, everyone. I'm so happy.
Now, I think everyone in here is waiting for something special. We haven't heard from this guy all weekend long, and I was promised that if they got the victory, he would take this stage and talk to me. Now, Zen, you're one of 6 LAN rookies to take home the victory, to win on this stage. How in the world did you handle those expectations throughout the entire split to get to this point?
Repeat.
TLDR, he's really good. There was a lot of pressure on him. How did he maintain throughout the split?
Il y avait beaucoup de pression autour de toi. Comment t'as fait?
Bah, franchement, j'ai utilisé la pression comme une aide un peu. Et genre, mes coéquipiers étaient là pour moi et le coach aussi m'a beaucoup aidé à gérer ça.
He said, I try to use the pressure as an additional help, and my teammates and my coach, myself, were there for me, and that's it.
It was well worth the wait, and I'm sure it's also worth the wait to finally get some medals around your necks. So without further ado, I want to present the greatest female Rocket League player of all time, Boston's own. Give it up for Karma. Aganis Arena, you have been absolutely amazing. Boston has been nothing short of spectacular. You are what keep RL Esports alive. You are what keeps this game amazing. And from the bottom of our hearts, I want to thank you very much. And one last time, give it up for your spring major champions, Team Vitality.
Emotion, drama, heartbreak, and in the end, jubilation. Boston had it all, folks. The one thing we didn't expect was a North American victory. Can you guys believe it? Oh my goodness, North
Teammates, you won!
Wow, it's incredible.
USA on top, ain't that crazy? But in all reality, in actuality, Zen might have put on the best single day performance in the Rocket League. Wow. That is insane. He elevated on the biggest day.
He's been an RLCS pro for 1 month, and he's doing this.
Ever since the Winter Major, it felt like everyone was saying Zen is inevitable. I don't think we realized just how real that was. 3 regionals. He hasn't lost. He hasn't lost his tournament.
This is the Zen era.
He must think this game is so easy. But what I do want to say is, for so long there's been this divide, North America, Europe, region versus region. Who would have thought that the best land we've ever had was Europe versus Europe on North American soil?
Not only
This crowd is incredible.
Not only did Zen perform,